Smile. It's 10:05. We should be in the Amazon fulfillment facility taking a tour, but change of plans. You got to wear closed-toed shoes, and I'm not going to name any names because this person regrets it. So someone in this car has their little toes out, and we couldn't take the tour.
Even though we emphasize.
Yes, it's not me.
Not me.
So now we're gonna.
Is it you?
No, it's just somebody. So now we're gonna go do a little work, and we're gonna come back at 2. Liza, she's fine with it. Easy breezy.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're gonna get something to eat?
Yes.
I'm not hungry. She's gonna get something to eat.
Then you can't eat till 2. We're gonna get something to eat closer to...
I don't know. I'm not hungry now. So we're gonna keep ourselves busy, but I mean, from what we experience in Amazon, it seems like a lovely place. Seems like a lovely place. It is blazing hot today, like it's so.
They have rules there, so that's
yeah.
at least.
I mean,
oh, I just love driving back and forth.
so I mean that's how this day is going so far. The last time I spoke to you, I was getting my Starbucks, and I was very nervous that I wouldn't be back in time for Liza. But I mean, I was like maybe 1 minute late. She got there before I did, but I made it.
On the dot.
So I'll check in with you later. Okay, I'm home now. It is hours later. I can't remember the last thing I filmed. I think the last thing I filmed is this morning. We were leaving the Amazon fulfillment center that is not too far from where we live, only to have to come back because one of Liza's daughters didn't have the proper shoes on. So we went, got something to eat, did a little work, and then came back for the 2 o'clock tour. And I just wanted to jump on because I didn't know, I mean, I wasn't sure what to expect with this Amazon tour. It was just something I was just doing to kind of join Liza, and just because I had the time to do it. But it was really interesting. Like, I was just like amazed at just like the efficiency of Amazon. So the tour was about an hour, and I think what do I want to say? The most shocking thing that I learned in the process of the tour is that I always imagine these large fulfillment facilities to be like highly organized in terms of categories. Like there's an area where you're going to find one type of product, like this area is for baby products and this area is for bath products or whatever. But one of the first things that we saw is that they just have stuff in random places. So it's just this massive warehouse, and there's this area where just all their inventory is stored, and there really is no rhyme or reason in one regard to how it's stored. So the first place that we stopped at, for example, there were board games, there were baby products, there was muscle milk, there was bubble gum. So it was just all this stuff together. And whereas I thought things would be stored based on categories, they store stuff based on space. And they have different fulfillment facilities for different sized objects. So the fulfillment facility we were at is a facility that only ships out medium items. So large items were not coming out of that place. So their thing is it's more efficient to just have things randomly placed than it is to have categories of things and locations. And when they say efficient, they mean like in terms of space efficiency. Now, of course, within that randomness, there was organization. So once a employee whose job it is to kind of take all the inventory they have and place it somewhere, once they place it somewhere, they do scan it, and that locates that particular item for the person whose job it is to find that item when necessary, pack it up and ship it. So we got to see where they store the items, learn how it's packed, and then that in and of itself was amazing. So there's people whose job is just to pack the items, and that was the part where I was like, oh my gosh, like just the efficiency of that. So there's a person whose job it is to pack. based on their system, they are told what size box to pick up. There's a machine that dispenses the perfect amount of tape for that particular box. There's a machine that blows up all the air paper that's going to be put in your box. So they're literally just grabbing the product, putting it in the box that they've been told to put it in, grabbing the piece of tape that's been pre-cut for them, grabbing the air paper that's been pre-filled for them, and just throwing it on a conveyor belt. Then the conveyor belt scans it, drops a label on it, air blows on the label. I mean, I'm not doing it justice, but it was impressive to see. So we saw that. We saw the whole process from ordering to packing to shipping. We also learned a little bit about the company and some of their benefits and all of that. So it was great. It was entertaining to me as an adult, and it was entertaining to Liza's girls. Her youngest daughter is going into 2nd grade, and then her oldest daughter is going to middle school, 6th grade. So I asked the person that gave the tour, she did school tours, and they do. So I'm trying to think of how I could incorporate this with 8th graders, and the only thing I've thought of so far is like maybe tie this into the Industrial Revolution, because I turned to Liza and said, this is like industrialization at its finest, like max efficiency. So it was great. Even though we had a little bump with the start of it, I'm glad we went and it was a good time. Now I'm just home getting ready to eat a little bit of a salad and cool down because it is very, very hot outside today. Also, today my magazine, my friend magazine is supposed to be ready at Michael's. I just called them to see if it's ready. The lady said she was working on it and that she would call me when it is done. So I'm hoping that it's ready today because I'm really excited to see it. So, but for the rest of the day, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on, I'm gonna go into Teachers Connect and see what's going on there. If you're not a member of Teachers Connect, you should join. I will leave a link in the description box. So I know I'm gonna go on there for a little bit, and then I'm supposed to cook. I'm not sure if I'm gonna want to. But I don't know. I don't have any other plans besides eating, doing some Teachers Connect. Might take a little nap because I am a little tired. I've been up since 5:30 this morning, which is early for me during the summer. But yeah, I had a great day. If you have the opportunity, if you live near an Amazon fulfillment facility and they do tours, I would highly recommend it. It was free. The process was easy. It was an hour long. It was perfect. So I'm gonna eat my salad, relax, and that's it. It's a few hours later. It's 8 o'clock. I just got home from walking the dogs. As soon as I finished vlogging with you guys, maybe within 15 to 20 minutes later, they called from Michael's to tell me my picture was ready. So I have it. I posted it on Instagram and Insta Stories not too long ago because I love how it turned out. I just followed the same format that I did with the other magazine feature that I was fortunate enough to have. But it came out really good, so I'm gonna show it to you. Here it is. So this is the cover. Someone just asked me on Instagram whether or not these were color copies of the pages, but this is the actual magazine. I had a couple copies, so they just pulled the pieces off that I wanted. So this is the cover. This is the first page of the article with both Megan and I, and then this is the page where I was featured on. There's some more information on another page, but I had to pick which pages I wanted, and the information that's on the other page, I don't remember it. Well, it wasn't that like important. It wasn't really the interview portion. It was more of me just giving like a list of tips, and it was a picture of Barbie and not of me, so I chose not to put that in there. So yeah, I'm excited to put it up in my classroom. I have an office. I'm not going to put it in my office, A, because there's no room on the walls, and B, because I'm proud of the accomplishment. It's something that I want to be able to showcase in my classroom for visitors, so that's where it's going to go. So yeah, now I'm just debating on whether or not I should cook. I probably will, because I should. I need to finish laundry. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna do that. But I wanted to show that to you. That is probably all I'm gonna say today. Tomorrow I'm getting my hair braided, which is a long process. And if the braider is up to it, maybe I can vlog a little bit of that so that some of you who have never seen that process happen can see what that looks like. If not, you'll see me with this hair at some point, and then you'll see me with braided hair at another point. So I'm gonna say goodnight for now, and I will talk to you guys. Breaking news. I decided not to cook. I just decided not to. I need to get my laundry done. I need to put the bedding back on my bed. It's already 8 o'clock. By the time I finish cooking, cleaning, and sitting down, it's gonna be dinner time at 9 o'clock, and I'm just not down with that. So Since I'm not gonna cook, I decided to show you what I ended up doing with the rest of my drawers. So in the last vlog, you saw me organize my scarf drawer and cut that down from 2 drawers to 1. There is a little bit of an update with the blanket scarves. I did decide to keep them because I tried to put one on again and I felt like I did a better job. I'm gonna give them one last chance. So they ended up in, excuse my comforter. Oh. They ended up in this drawer here. So here's the 3 blanket scarves, and then behind that I put the gloves. I found the mate to this and now I lost it again, so let's put that back in there. But those are the gloves. And then that same, not that same night, but the next day I was on a roll, so then I organized the rest of the drawers in my bedroom. So here is another drawer. This drawer is like tank tops. So these are what I call body shapers. I don't know where I got that name from. I think that's what they were called when I bought these years ago at New York and Company. So these are like nicer tank tops. These are just standard tank tops that I got at Target. Then these are solid colored shirts. And again, I went to this drawer, I pulled out anything that no longer sparked joy and put that in the donation pile. And then this drawer here is just a drawer of t-shirts. So these are just all graphic tees. And these are all, excuse me, teaching related t-shirts, shirts that I would only wear like at school because they're, maybe not only, like there's a couple, like this is a shirt with Ruth Bader Ginsburg. This is a shirt about women's history. These are some shirts that I could wear outside of school, but I typically only wear them for school. So there's that. Then I came over here. There's Riley resting from his walk. Hi, Rue. And organized this drawer. This is my pajama drawer. These are, I think these are top, yeah, these are the tops, and then these are the bottoms. This is my exercising drawer, or my workout clothes. These are pants, these are tops, that's a sports bra. Those are the towels that I use. And then this is kind of like my loungewear. This is the one that was the messiest. It just had stuff all in it. These are just lounge shirts, pants that I wear to lounge in, and then that's it. This is my underwear drawer, my sock drawer, and then like my nicer socks. So I mean, that's about as organized as it's gonna get. And then this is all swimwear, and there's not a whole lot that I'm gonna change there because it's just swimsuits. I didn't feel the need to go through all of that because it was pretty organized as it was. So in terms of donating, here is a pile of stuff that I'm going to be donating. This is all donation. So I need to put that in a box because I now need to actually do some laundry, which is in that basket, and get this closet cleaned back up because there's shoes out. And then there's that. And that's my one workout shoe. The closet doesn't normally look like that, but it just does now because I'm in the process of organizing things. So that's it. That's really going to be the end of it. So I think maybe this week I will transition now to working on the drawers and like do all the things that I wanted to do in my bedroom, and then downstairs with the spice cabinet and the pantry I'll do when all this is done. And then the other thing I wanted to show you that I got this weekend that I really love is I have really been focusing on making my bedroom just a place of peace. So my rule is I don't bring any work up here. I don't do anything that's work related. When I get up here at night, my new goal in life is to eliminate social media from this area. So no checking Instagram or YouTube, just that it's a place where I'm coming to really like unwind, unplug, and relax. So I had a diffuser, and it was a really teeny tiny diffuser that I got from Amazon, but I could never really like smell the essential oils that it was diffusing. So I bought this one at Target over the weekend, and it was about $24 or something. And I love it, and I just love getting in bed, grabbing my book, turning on the diffuser, and just slathering myself in some aromatherapy and relaxing. I did that last night, and it was amazing. So that is it. I am now really going to say goodbye. I'm probably going to DoorDash a salad from The Habit, and then I'm going to get back on track. I feel like I've spent a lot of money on food lately, more than what's normal for me. But I really do need to buckle down and get better about establishing a better schedule so that I'm not cooking and then eating dinner at 8 o'clock at night. Because even though I go to bed late, I really would rather eat by 7:30 at the latest. So it's already 8:15. But anywho, now I will talk to you guys later. See you Good morning, you guys. It is actually Wednesday at about 10 minutes to 10. I am straightening up the living room before I leave because I'm going to get my hair braided today. So I think I told you guys on Monday I was supposed to get my hair braided yesterday, but the lady that braids my hair went on, I think, like a little weekend vacation and wasn't going to get back until like the afternoon time on Tuesday. And so I told her, because I had some things I actually needed to do and didn't mind it, I told her that I could either go today, which was Tuesday, or I could go tomorrow, which is today. She chose for us to go or get it done today. So I'm about to put the dogs behind the gate, go pick up a Starbucks. I just packed my little bag. For those of you that are wondering, if you've never had your hair braided before, I asked her how long this will take. She thinks it's gonna take about 5 hours. I'm not getting anything too crazy. I'll probably have like longer braids that I can put up, leave down. Jenny, no, come here. Come here. She knows I'm getting ready to leave, but I'll probably keep them up most of the time. So I'm gonna pick up a Starbucks. I just had some breakfast. I had a bagel with some egg on it. And I'm going to bring a snack. That's what I'm gonna bring for a snack. I get these from Target. These are very delicious. They are called on-the-go snacks. It's pepperoni, cheese, and like little breadsticks. And I am going to bring my phone. And I might bring my headphones too, just in case I wanna watch something. And I'm going to bring this book so that I can continue to read that. So far I'm liking what it says. But I'll bring my camera with me. I don't know if she's gonna want to be filmed in any way or if I'll even feel comfortable doing that, but I'll bring it just in case. So you'll either see me in the process, or when you see me next, my hair will be all braided up. So let me get going and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, I'm back home now. I've been home for maybe 15 minutes or so. It's just about 6:30, so it took longer than what we thought. We started right at about 10 o'clock and we didn't finish until 6. So here is my hair braided. I had her put in these little, I don't know if you guys can see, but see these little things here? Put some of those in just for some added charm. And I decided to go blonde for the summer. I like the color. I think I like how it turned out. To be honest, I will probably wear these up most of the summer, and I did keep them long, so they're that long, if you can see. So what I am planning to do right now is, first things first, I need to eat a snack because I ate my breakfast. I had my Starbucks. Luckily, I brought that protein snack that I showed you guys because I really needed it. At first, I wasn't going to bring it because I thought I'd be home by like 2:33 and I would just eat lunch then. But I'm glad I brought it because that got me through the day. Now I'm really hungry, but now it's like dinner time, but I'm not necessarily wanting to eat dinner yet, even though I'm working on eating dinner earlier. I'm going to eat some Greek yogurt with some granola. And then I'm going to go upstairs and look at my bathroom cabinet situation. So yesterday I was actually going to go, well, yesterday I went to Target to see if they had some particular organizational things I was looking for, and they didn't have what I was looking for. And then I realized it makes no sense for me to buy anything because I don't really know how I want those two cabinets to be set up. So I'm gonna go upstairs after my snack. I'm going to look through those two cabinets and decide what do I want in the cabinet that is closest to the shower versus the cabinet that is closest to the sink, because I really do think that makes a difference. And then once I have that organized, then I'll know better what exactly do I need, or what would be the most logical things for me to buy to keep the things organized. A couple of people have mentioned getting the Sterilite drawers. I do have one of those in the cabinet that is closest to the medicine cabinet, but what I need, especially on the side that's closest to the shower, is the ability to open that cabinet and just grab things out of it, because on many occasions I'll be in the shower, I'll be shaving, or I'll need a certain product and I realize I run out and it's stored in that cabinet. So I need to be able to open the shower door, open the cabinet, and just grab it. So I don't necessarily want to be pulling out drawers over there, if that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna eat my snack. I'm gonna go up there and see what's what. I'll show you that process. And then I might eat dinner, or I might go to, I don't know, I kind of wanna go to Nordstrom Rack because I need some tennis shoes for my trip. I don't know. that's the thing about summer. There's all these things I want to do and I don't have any plan for it. And I'm the type that I don't like to eat dinner and then have to go somewhere. So that's why dinner always gets postponed. But one way or another, at the very least today, I'm going to sort through those 2 cabinets up there and do that before I buy anything to organize it. So if you guys like my braids, give this video a thumbs up or let me know in the comment section. I like getting my hair braided. I don't like the fact that it takes a long time. Luckily, the person that braids my hair is someone that I enjoy talking to, and so we had a good time of laughing and joking around, so it goes by pretty quickly. But it is a long time to just be sitting in one place. But I love the convenience of it. And when I get my hair braided, it just reminds me of being a little girl in the summer, because I got my hair braided during the summertime quite frequently, mostly because my mom or my dad didn't want to comb my hair. So yeah, if you like it, let me know in the comment section or give this video a thumbs up. It'll be like this for a couple of months, so I hope you do like it, because if you don't, you're gonna be seeing it for a hot minute. But anyway, let me eat this snack and get started upstairs, and I will check in with you when I get started on that process. All right, I am now sitting on the floor of my bathroom. I am at the sink that is closest to the medicine cabinet, closest to my closet, and this is what this cabinet looks like. Now, there was some rhyme and reason to what I put in what cabinet, and it just got disorganized. So typically in this cabinet, like feminine products are here, cleaning materials. For some reason, floss sticks are there. There's some hand soap that's here. Medication, things that I needed for surgery are here, and a couple of, there's a diffuser back there. This is the box of the other diffuser that I had, and that's actually a fragrance melter that I need to take out because I might be able to use that in my classroom. So I'm going to take everything out of this cabinet and make sure that everything that is currently in this cabinet is something that I need or something that is still worth keeping, because there might be a few things in here that I actually need to get rid of. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'll show you the second cabinet that I need to work on. You want to help me organize? Yes? You want to help organize, Jenny? No? All right. This is the problem cabinet. So here's this mess, and I feel like I have to explain why there's a cup here. This cup is the cup that I use to refill the water bowl for the dogs. I don't store my drinking cups in the bathroom cabinet. Anyway, this one is the one that's going to take a little bit more time. I have a feeling there are things in this cabinet that should now be in the other cabinet, because I just want this cabinet to house things that I would need quick and easy access to while I was in the shower. So I'm going to pull each bin out, look to see what's in it. If it's disorganized, organize the bin itself, maybe restructure the bin, and then we're going to go from there. Process done, and it was eye-opening. I have some very old things in here. For example, this chapstick, I don't know if you guys can see that it has a year on it. It's not focusing. No, but this chapstick is from that didn't help. That chapstick is from the year 2012. It is 2019, so that's how long it's been in there, and that was in a container with a lot of other things that are all probably about the same age. So I had a ton of like lotions that I keep, because I do go through a lot of lotion. But if that chapstick is from 2012, chances are all the other stuff in there is from 2012. So at first I was going to like keep these. These are like Victoria's Secret hand lotions. I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep these, because I don't know if lotions expire, but that just goes to show I've just been moving this stuff from one place to the other. I don't even remember where I was living in 2012. I think I was in like an apartment 2 apartments ago. So right now these are all the things that need to be tossed for sure. So you can see most of it is like old lotions, half empty, like this bottle is completely empty. This is a dry shampoo and there's nothing in it. That's ridiculous. This is almost empty. So that's the stuff that I need to toss. This is the stuff that I plan on keeping. Here's my weave hair. This is the hair from my last hairstyle. So this is the stuff that I need to keep. And there are a couple things that I found in there that I forgot I had. Look at this cute little travel case, this Hello Kitty travel case that I probably got at Target. I had an extra shower cap in here that I didn't know about. So that's this side. I think a lot of this can end up in the medicine cabinet or in one of these containers, because for the most part this was supposed to be like medications, feminine products, and cleaning supplies. So I might be able to just organize this with what I already have in here. So this is what it looks like empty. So I'm going to start seeing about putting these things in those bins and putting some medications in the medicine cabinet, and then we'll see how that goes. Quick, let me tell you what I did, because there was just so much junk in this cabinet that there really wasn't anything that should be in this cabinet. So putting the things that belong in there didn't take long at all. So again, this is the junk pile that came out of that cabinet, and this is what's left here. So in this container, this is where, in the Sterilite container, this is where I keep all my tampons and things like that. I'm leaving the panty liners on top. In this container, at first I wasn't sure what I was going to put in there, but I needed somewhere to store these empty Lush containers because they have a recycling program. So I figured that would be the best place to put them, because before that I had them just haphazardly sitting in here with a bag. And then I don't know, I'm gonna have to see about getting those stains off. And then in this container here, let me pull it out, are just medications that I would not use on a daily basis. So I already have a smaller container of ibuprofen, so this is just all the extras. Cold medication, and I think that's all that's in here. Yeah, cold medication, lotion, these extra perfumes, so I'm gonna leave that back there. And then these things are gonna be left out, and I will be putting these tops back on those containers. What's left out are the melatonin gummies that I take on Sundays, some Clorox wipes when I want to wipe down the counter, some dry shampoo, some hair products, an extra container of soap, some more feminine products. And then these are the things that were also in this cabinet that I need to keep. I just currently don't think that this is the cabinet they should be in. They're either going to go in the medicine cabinet or the other cabinet. And then this is the extra diffuser. I'm not sure where I want to put that. It may have to just go back in this cabinet until I figure out where else it's going to go. And then these things I think should go in the other cabinet as well. So this was nice and easy. It didn't require me to buy anything special. So again, I'm glad that I did this first to prevent myself from buying, you know, an organizational tool that I don't really need, because I was able to use what I have, and this feels much more neat and manageable and organized. So on to the next cabinet. I'm in the thick of it right now with my bathroom. I'm not sure what I want to do. This is the mess that I've created this. This is a trash bag full of stuff that needs to be thrown away. It's already almost full. One of the things that I've learned, one of the things I've learned in this process is that I need to say no to samples. I have a ton of samples that you get when you order any sort of makeup product with Nordstrom, and 9 times out of 10 it's a sample that I would never use. So I have a bunch of those, but there's so many different categories of things in this cabinet that I'm not quite sure what I want to do. So I know for sure this container here, and if I remember I'll open it later, this container here is probably the smartest and most logical one. That is filled with extra lip balms, hand lotions that I use for my purse and things like that. But then I have things like perfumes that I don't wear on a regular basis because my skin is too sensitive, body washes that I actually like. I've already thrown quite a few away. And the sad part is a lot of what was in here were student gifts that I just felt too guilty to either re-gift to someone else or unfortunately throw away because they just aren't things that I will use for a variety of reasons. Like my skin won't react well to it, I didn't like the scent or something like that. So I did just throw a couple of things away that have just been underneath the sink for years just because I felt bad. And then I have other things like just extra loofahs, stuff that I would use to travel. Like I like to keep these when I travel somewhere because it's already a small amount. The other thing that I realized I was doing I was stealing a lot. It's not stealing. I was taking home with me things like shampoo samples and lotion samples from the hotels, thinking that, oh, I can use those for when I travel. But then you also end up with just a lot of samples. So what I want to do, what my plan is right now, is I do want to have a container that has the face mask that I have in it. I don't have a lot and I'm not a huge face mask user, and the only reason I have these is because someone gave them to me, but I still use them every once in a while. So I want to have those in a container. So my thought is I'll put the face mask in a container, and I will also put in there the body sprays and lotions that I like but I may not reach for frequently. But the dilemma is if I put those in there, once again, I'm going to forget that I have them and not use them. So I'm like at a standstill for some reason. Like there's random things that I don't know where I want to put them. What I do know is these are the things right here that I want to have out and seen, because these are the things that I frequently buy because I don't realize I already have it. So like these aromatherapies, the regular lotion that I use, razors. So I'd like to get something that hangs over the cabinet and have these sitting in there so I can see them all the time and I'm never like, oh, I had that already. So I'm just gonna check in, but the bottom line in this whole process is I've been accumulating and just holding on to junk. Stuff is expired. There's been expired medication. I did end up throwing those lotions away because they were all oily, and it's just because I haven't taken the time to look to see what's in here. But if I had to admit right now I'm a little overwhelmed by just what I feel is chaos on the bathroom floor. So once I get everything figured out and situated, I will check in with you guys. Okay, I think I'm done. Am I 100% satisfied with things right now? I'm not sure. So I'm going to show you, this is what's left. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing with these items. These are all the samples that I need to go through to figure out, is this something I would ever use? This is a bar of soap that I'm probably just going to put in the shower, because I think part of the problem is I have some things that I would use if I saw them, and so I'm going to put this in the shower so I can see it. I'm giving this to my neighbor because I don't have a bathtub, and these are bath bombs. I need to try out this lipstick. I don't know if you guys can see. Well, it's not going to focus. It might work. This is something that I brought to Brush Genesis's teeth with, but she was not having any of that, so I got to figure that out. But here is the end result of this second cabinet. Here's what it looks like now. Let me move this out of the way. The Afro wig has to be there. There's nowhere else for it to go. This is just my hair, my weave hair from my last little hairstyle. I'm not going to take all these out and open them. I'm just going to describe what's in here. But in this container right here, I can probably give you a little peek since it's the top. These are just like travel items. So little small loofahs, little travel packages that I might need when I take a vacation or travel. These never move. These are sponge rods for a certain hairstyle that I've worn in the past. This container right here, I don't know what to call this, but this is like tools. So there's batteries in here, there's weave glue back there, there's a particular kind of curling iron back there that I don't use often, prescriptions, little wipes for my glasses. So just things that I would need, but are more tool based. Yeah, so there's not anything else in there besides those kinds of things. In here are the lip glosses, the hand lotions that I showed you before. In that container, I think I'm calling this just bath and body products. The little boxes with the face mask, I plan to put somewhere else because those go to my, I don't know how to say it, Foreo, I don't know, my little face mask device that I like to use on Sundays. But the rest of it are things like Vaseline, smaller travel size lotions I would put in my purse. And also some of the larger lotions that I've gotten as a gift that I actually do like the scent of it. I just forget that I have them, so like that's an example. And then these items here are what I would like to have hanging on this cabinet if possible. So the next time I go to Target, or I might order something online to hang over here so I can have those hanging there, because a lot of times I'll be in the shower right there and realize, oh, I need some more shower gel, or I need some more baby oil, and I will just open this door and reach to this cabinet, and it would just be so much more convenient if I open the door, reach to the cabinet, and just have to reach over the cabinet to grab what I need, if that makes any kind of sense. So all of this here is what I would like to have on that rack, including like a razor. But for the time being, I'm gonna put this pack of razors here because I won't have all 6 or 4, however many razors there are hanging on the cabinet. So that is the end result. The other thing that I ended up doing is there were some things underneath the cabinet that actually should have been in the medicine cabinet. So I did reorganize that a little bit. So here is my medicine cabinet. This is the stuff that I'm reaching for on a daily basis, no matter what. So there were a few lotions, like these aromatherapy lotions were actually under the sink, and I've been using those nightly. I'm kind of hooked on it. So I put those in the cabinet, but these are all the lotions that I use on a regular basis. My face wash, my toothbrush, toothpaste, makeup remover, moisturizers, deodorant, things like that. So all of that is now in the medicine cabinet. I will tell you this undertaking, or this process, was a lot more time consuming than what I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to go to Target or something after this, but no, it's now 8 o'clock. I'm going to go downstairs, eat dinner, relax for the rest of the night, watch some TV, and then maybe tomorrow, if I'm feeling inspired, I will go to Target, but then again, I might just order something online. But tomorrow, I do want to go to Nordstrom Rack, because I think for my trip, I need some just like walking tennis shoes, not like Chucks or just cute shoes, but just comfortable walking shoes. I was gonna take my workout shoes, but I kind of want to just get some cute Nikes that are really just made for me to be walking around in, because every now and then I need those for school purposes as well, and I don't want to wear my workout shoes to work for whatever reason. I don't really have a reason for that. But just to show you how junky things were, there's a whole black trash bag full of stuff that was either expired or just trash in general. So I'm getting ready to take that downstairs and throw it away. For sure, I am going to say good night. I don't know. Tomorrow I am going to run some errands. I'm not sure if I'll vlog tomorrow. It's only Wednesday. I don't know. I'm not going to end it because there's still quite a bit of the week left. And if I change my mind, then I'll just record an ending at some point later in the week. But for the most part, I think the cabinet is organized, and I just have to be more diligent about putting things away properly, because that fell apart because I fell apart. So anyway, going to eat dinner. Talk to you guys later. Hope you're having a good day. Hello, it's Thursday, the next day. It's about 11:15. I just got back in from letting the dogs out to do their little business before I leave. I woke up this morning at 8, went to my 8:45, pardon me, my 8:45 Orange Theory class. Oh, this pantry If you could see the mess that I see, you'd be ashamed, or you'd be disappointed in me. Went to my 8:45 class, came back, took a shower, got dressed, finished eating some food just now, and before I took the dogs out, and now I'm getting ready to leave. Today I am going to meet a friend for lunch at 11 o'clock. No, not 11 o'clock. 1 o'clock. And before that, I am going to go to Lakeshore because I believe I have too much butcher paper. So I'm going to return one of the rolls that I have. And then I'm going to try and see if I can make it to Nordstrom Rack before I need to meet my friend at 1 o'clock. So that is my big goal. At the very least, I'm going to return the paper. I also need to call the bank because I need to see about getting currency exchanged. I think I can do it at the airport when I travel because we have a layover in London, but I think it's better to exchange it here because I think it's somehow, I don't know, it's cheaper. Does that make sense? There's a reason why I feel like I should exchange it here. So I also need to check into that. But I think I'm gonna get some Starbucks because I tend to get very tired after I eat, and I don't wanna be feeling sluggish with my friend. And plus it's summer, the sun's out, my hair's braided. Nothing would complete the summer feeling like a nice coffee. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna get that done. I'm gonna try and vlog along the way. I don't know if I'll capture anything with my friend because again, not everybody wants to be on YouTube or be videotaped. But I will check in with you at some point later on today, especially if I, well, not if I go to Nordstrom Rack. I won't share with you what I got because that's gonna be one large, well, maybe I will because I'm going to get something for the trip. So I may share that. Jenny and Riley, come here. I may actually share that with you. So now that I'm rambling and I'm all over the place, I'm gonna stop talking now and talk to you later. Okay, it is 4:40 and I am literally parked outside my condo because I need to take a deep breath because I feel worked up. So when I vlogged earlier today, I just felt fantastic. It was summertime. I was wearing my Clueless shirt. My hair is braided. I didn't have to comb my hair. I was on my way to get some Starbucks and meet up with a friend for lunch. And it was tapped to be a good day. So since then, I did in fact take my paper back to Lakeshore because I had an extra roll. At first it was a little touch and go because I forgot my receipt, but they were able to find the purchase. I did that. Then on the way back to where I live, I stopped at Nordstrom Rack I drove to Nordstrom Rack to start looking for some tennis shoes for my vacation. And on the way back from Lakeshore to Nordstrom Rack, I got this phone call basically saying that my social security number had been suspended. Press 1 for more information. Now, normally I'm smarter than this, but I think because I have so many things going on in terms of trying to make sure I have everything in line for traveling, I got really panicked because I have been doing a lot of different things that are maybe out of the ordinary, buying things more frequently than what I would used to, or spending more money than what is normal for me, I guess is the right thing to say. So I pressed 1 because I was like, oh my God, what's going on? So someone gets on the phone and says, this is so-and-so from the Social Security Administration office, and initially asked me how they could help me. I said, well, you called me to say that my social security number has been compromised, so what is that about? So they said, oh yes, we're calling you because we've noted suspicious activity with your social security number in California. Someone has been arrested under that social security number. You know, your name is Latanya Janice Robinson. Are you aware of this? And I very skeptically said no. And then the phone call abruptly ended. Now, I don't know if it got disconnected because I was talking to this person while I was driving and we lost connection, or they hung up or whatever, but immediately I was like, okay, that's not right. So I get to Nordstrom Rack and I'm trying to make use of my time. So I'm trying to shop, yet panicking about this phone call that I'm pretty sure was not legit. So I ended up calling a hotline number, like if you feel like your social security number or your identity has been compromised. I spoke to a representative, gave her the gist of the conversation, and asked her if she was aware of any phone calls like this. She said, yes, we are aware of these phone calls. That is a scam. I said, I did not give them my social security number. I didn't give them my date of birth or anything like that. All they really did was confirm that my name was LaTanya Robinson, and then that was the end of that. So I asked her, like, what should I do going forward? And she said, you know, as long as you didn't give them your information and give them date of birth and your social security number, you should be fine. But if you want to be proactive, you can put a fraud alert on with the credit bureaus. Like, go ahead and put a fraud alert on the 3 credit reporting agencies. Sorry, I thought I stopped recording. With the credit agencies, and go from there. So I couldn't do it right. So she gave me the number to do that. I couldn't do it right then because I was in the middle of a department store, and then I had to go immediately meet my friend for lunch, and I wasn't going to do that while I was having lunch with her. Then her and I did a little work together, and then I came home. So I went home to let the dogs out, turned the air conditioner on, and I made that phone call. So I put a security alert under my social security number with all 3 credit bureaus, and I think I should be okay now. But I'm just frustrated because, like I said, like, I'm really good about stuff like that. I'm smarter than that. But they caught me at a time of just like, oh my God, maybe something is going on, like a moment of weakness, I guess I could say. So I just feel really worked up from that. And I'm having a hard time coming down from that. Plus just like the stress of just making sure I'm ready to take this trip, and just making sure I'm doing things and using my time productively to get ready for the upcoming school year. I know I'm on summer break, but like, I do like to do a little bit here and there so that I don't have a ton of stuff to do. And I feel like this vacation is going to take away some time, so I'm trying to be extra proactive. So I'm worked up. So where I'm going now is I'm going to Banfield to get a prescription filled for Genesis. I'm also going to see if I can return this. I think I showed this. I was organizing my bathroom cabinets last night, and this is one of the things that was in there. It's unopened. I've never used it. I had the best of intentions, but it's best to let the professionals brush my dog's teeth. So I'm going to see if by chance they are willing to take that back. And since I had a very haphazard shopping experience in Nordstrom, because I was so distracted because I was on the phone and trying to shop at the same time, which is not really the best idea, I'm going to go, oh my gosh, I'm going to go back to Nordstrom and return the stuff that is not in the car with me and look for something else. So I guess what I'm really getting ready to do is to go pick up the prescription for my dog, see if I can return this toothbrush, go back home and pick up the bag I was supposed to put in the car to take with me to Nordstrom Rack to return. That's what I'm about to do. So you know what, guys? I'm going to check in with you later on in the day when I have my bearings and I'm calmed down. But that's how my day has gone so far. It started off so easy breezy and carefree, and then turned into like a stress fest that I'm trying to talk myself down from. So hopefully the next time you see me, I'm looking and sounding a lot more relaxed and calm. All right, by this point, it is probably close to 11:30 at night. It's after 11, but not quite 11:30, but I'm not sure precisely what time it is. I am in the bathroom where the lighting is best, and I'm going to close out this vlog. Before I do, I need to have a little bit of a bathroom confession with you guys. I'm really frustrated with myself because I feel very anxious, nowhere near as anxious as I felt earlier today. And I think some of it is my own doing. Like, I feel like I've spent too many days or too much of the past few days like being super task oriented, and to some extent I have to do that right now because some of it is me getting ready to travel, but then some of it is not totally necessary. Like some of the stuff I'm doing to prep for the next school year, I don't have to do it right now, but I choose to do it. But in turn, that creates this sense of like stress that I should not be experiencing at this point in my summer vacation. So I'm a little frustrated with myself because I need to do better. And one of the things, and I wanted to mention this because I'm in my bedroom right now, one of the things that I'm telling myself I need to work on getting better at over the summer is really kind of focused around, as ironic as it is, as I'm doing this for YouTube, is really getting a better handle on how much time social media takes up in my day. So I do go on Instagram on a daily basis, multiple times a day. I check Facebook a little bit more sporadically now because I spend so much more time on Instagram, and I obviously go on YouTube to upload videos, watch videos, respond to comments and things like that. Speaking of which, if you've left a comment on my Instagram page or on YouTube and I've missed it, I'm sorry. I don't know if it's my phone or it's the two platforms, but I keep finding out that I'm missing these messages that I don't see until like days later, or I'll actually respond to some, especially on Instagram, and they won't show up. So I really do try and respond to anyone that says something to me. So if I haven't, or it took me a long time, I'm making a blanket apology. I'm not doing it on purpose. But I want to have a better handle on it because I know for a fact that I read less because I spend more time on social media than I did in the past. I used to read a lot more. And as great as social media is, it does create a sense of like anxiety, or it's addictive, I guess is what I'm really trying to say. And that addictive draw of social media prevents me from spending the time that I need to decompress and relax and get in a more calm state on a more frequent basis. So I'm trying to make my bedroom a space where I do not participate in social media. It hasn't been perfect, so my rule is going to be, or is my intention is, that when I'm in my bedroom, I do not engage in any sort of social media. So when I lay in the bed, I'm just reading. I'm not on my phone, I'm not scrolling, I'm not doing anything like that. My bedroom should be a place of just pure unwind and relaxation. So I'm trying to work on that this summer and really perfect that discipline level, so that when the school year starts and it all starts to hit the fan, that I have those coping mechanisms in place to keep myself as sane as possible. I even downloaded the app Headspace, which is kind of a meditation app. Just breathing exercises to help you quiet the mind. I think I've done 3 sessions so far, and I do like it. They're like 3 minutes a piece. It's like the beginning or the basics of it, and we'll see how that goes. But I need to close this vlog, so I'm here to show you what I got. You know what, didn't get a lot, and I think the moral of this story of me going to multiple places over the past week trying to find stuff for this upcoming trip is God's way of saying you need to go shopping in your closet, because there's plenty of clothes in there that you could wear, and the lovely Finnish people don't know what you're wearing and whether it's new and whether it's not, and more than that, they probably don't care if it's new or not. So I did have that reality check, but there were some things I wanted to get for the sake of comfort and like practicality. So today I'm gonna put you, ooh, let's see, I'm gonna put you on top of the paper towel, on top of the Kleenex box. So you're on top of the Kleenex box, on top of a roll of paper towels. So today I went to Nordstrom Rack a couple of times. I bought a couple of items earlier that did not work out. I didn't try them on, and that is why I had to return them. So those are gone, but at the end of the day, I ended up with just a basic t-shirt in this color that I just need to keep it basic while I'm traveling. I'm gonna wear this with some jeans or something like that. And I primarily got this color. This has a very funny smell, so we're gonna be washing this. I primarily got this color because I initially went to Nordstrom Rack because I wanted some comfortable tennis shoes to walk around in. So I bought these, which I think are super cute. I like the color. I wanted to get something that I didn't have. I almost picked up another pair of black tennis shoes. I put them down because I said, you already have black tennis shoes. Even though they are my workout shoes, if I was gonna get another pair of black tennis shoes, I could have just been wearing my workout shoes to begin with. So I like the color, and I like the fact that I can wear those with different outfits. But I bought this shirt to go with that. And then the only other thing I bought for the trip is a lightweight rain jacket. So here's the challenge of shopping for clothes to go to Finland. Is right now, especially in Southern California, it's all about summer wear, and it's tank tops and shorts and dresses. But right now in Finland, the weather is not really conducive to that. So I've been checking my phone, and like, I think the next day or so, it's going to be in the low 70s, maybe high 60s. It's supposed to rain or sprinkle a day or two. So it's definitely not weather you want to just pop around in some shorts and tank tops in. I think my goal is to be to dress in layers, and especially if it's showing like light rain, I want to have a lightweight rain jacket that I can throw on, but that won't take up a lot of space, and that will also allow me to not have to carry an umbrella around. So that's all that I got. I ended up meeting my friend Gina there because she lives in the area, so we got to hang out, so that was cool. I did get one other thing that I'm going to show you, and a couple other things that I'll show you later in the haul, but this I'm going to show you because I'm a little embarrassed by this purchase. I think I really just like school supplies, and I think I'm still like my elementary school self, where I feel like at the beginning of the school year I need a new lunchbox and all that stuff. And so I bought myself another lunchbox that looks like this. I don't need another lunchbox. I think I currently have 3 or 4 lunch boxes that are all different sizes, and I like them for different reasons. They're like kits. I like them all for different reasons. The last one I got last year on Amazon a couple of times have shown up in a blog or on Instagram, I think is where I put it, and a lot of people asking about it. I really do like that one. Every now and then though, it's a little small, or the shape of it is a little difficult. So I got this one because I like the shape of it. I like that it's like a very like sturdy material. I can wipe this off, whereas my other one that I have right now, it is cloth, and so if I spill, like sometimes I'm not really good about rinsing my coffee cup out and putting it in the bag, and the coffee would spill. Then I have to throw it in the washing machine and like clean it. This one I can just wipe off. It is also one of those that comes with these containers that fit inside. So there's 2 of these that look like this. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. It has a long strap if I wanted to wear it on my shoulder, which I highly doubt I will ever do. But this was from TJ Maxx, and it cost $13. So a part of me is like, I should take it back, but another part of me is like, it is a different shape and it does serve a different purpose. I will probably donate to Goodwill the other lunch boxes that I don't think I'll be using, but the one I bought last year, I'm going to keep that one because I do like it. So what do you guys think? Do you do the same thing? Do you feel like when it's a new school year and you need new supplies, like new lunch boxes, a new bag, a new pencil pouch, or whatever the case may be? Or am I just the dork that does that all by myself? So that's what I did. That's what I bought. Anyway, I'm going to shower, flip on my diffuser, try and relax. I'm trying to make my bedroom a space of pure relaxation, but I might allow myself to do some online scrolling for some things I want to get for my classroom, and put some things in my planner, which I'll be showing you guys at some point this summer, because honestly that is relaxing to me, and I don't know that I'll be able to relax until I feel like I get a couple of these things done. But then again, that defeats the purpose of what I'm trying to do, which is why I'm in the current state that I'm in. It's like a vicious cycle. So anyway, I don't know if any of that made sense to any of you that are watching, but I got problems, you guys. So I'm gonna close out the vlog. It's just so interesting how a day can start off just full of promise and hope, and you feel like it's just gonna be this nice summer day, and then you have this series of events that occur. Oh, because I forgot to tell you, in the process of this shopping and my obsession over what those 2 ladies were doing in TJ Maxx, I got in my car to leave. Riley? No. I got in my car to leave, and my car is connected to my phone, and so I could tell that my car was looking for my phone and it couldn't find it, which meant my phone was not with me. So then I had this moment where I was like, oh my gosh, where's my phone? I lost my phone. Luckily, it was in the Nordstrom rack. I found it. So by the time I got home from all of that shenanigan, I was tired. So I just sat on the couch, watched some TV, and here I am. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this summer vlog, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do, because I'm telling you, those classroom setup vlogs are coming real soon. When I get back from Finland, it is on and popping, as the kids used to say, And especially if you want to see the trip in Finland, I really am going to try very hard to document as much of that experience as I can for the travel value of it, but also for other teachers out there that may want to do something like book back tours, because I think it's a great concept to be able to go. And I'm not sponsored, I'm not being paid to say this, but it's a great concept for a group of educators to go to another country, have the chance to learn about their educational system and their belief system, and also get to do some sightseeing along the way and be around a bunch of like-minded people, because you're all educators. So you don't want to miss those as well. So that's it, you guys. I'm so sleepy and I need to calm down some more. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, make sure to leave a comment. I love reading your comments and responding to them. And I will see you guys in the next video or vlog. Until then, talk to you later.